What is the crack, everyone? It's Ollie from B2B Sports here. All the Minnesota Vikings do is win, 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 no matter what. Absolutely incredible performance yet again. This time against Seattle Seahawks in Seattle, mind you. It was a gutsy win. It was a determined, resilient win. Sam Darnold yet again led an impressive fourth down drive. That throw to Justin Jefferson was just phenomenal. We'll get into that in a little bit. Before we get into the nitty gritty of the game, I really appreciate it if you could whack the like button on this video, give my channel a subscription. It means the world. We're nearly so close to 50,000. Jesus, getting a little bit ahead of myself there. 50 subscribers on this channel. You guys are showing me much of love, specifically on the Vikings videos. Much love, guys, and a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you all. Right, so let's jump into this video. I've actually been away for the past couple of days in Norfolk on a little bit of a family pre-Christmas getaway, so I wasn't able to watch this full game. I watched the large majority, probably from about halfway through the first quarter right up until the fourth quarter. So yes, I did miss that Sam Darnold throw live, but yeah, I did catch it on the replays and highlights first thing in the morning. Again, another incredible gutsy performance. Kevin O'Connell has to be nailed on Coach of the Year, in my opinion. He's the first coach in Vikings history to have two 13-win seasons. We're just so incredibly lucky to have Kevin O'Connell. The QB whispering skills that he brings to this team. I think everyone expected that Dan Campbell would sort of run away with this award. But he's had that team, building in the right trajectory for a few seasons now. Whereas Kevin O'Connell, everyone sort of anticipated that this would be a bridge quarterback year, sort of a transitional year for the Vikings. No one anticipated them to have 13 wins this season, and that the credit goes to Kevin O'Connell on this one, to get Sam Darnold playing the way he's playing, to get quarterbacks like Daniel Jones want to come to Minnesota and just sit there and learn under Kevin O'Connell. Just says everything about the guy. He's had 31 one-score wins in his tenure at the Minnesota Vikings. That's more than any other coach in that time period. Gutsy wins. He knows how to get it done. Yes, we'd like it to be a little bit easier, more comfortable, but he gets the wins in those tough positions. And yeah, absolutely, Coach of the Year, Kevin O'Connell for me. Justin Jefferson had that breakout game that we all knew he had in him. 10 catches, 144 yards, 2 TDs. The 2 TDs were incredible, by the way. The first one, nice ball placement from Sam Darnold, just around the back of the defender's helmet. Just couldn't turn around and just slots it right into Jefferson's arms. The second one was just crazy, wasn't it? Absolutely crazy. I mean, all credit to Sam Darnold on this one. Sort of steps out the pocket like we've seen him do a number of times this season, under pressure, under duress, throws it on the run, on the move, in between two defenders, right in that area on the outside where JJ can make the movements, make the spin move and into the end zone. JJ made it look nonchalant, he made it look effortless, but absolutely phenomenal. Quarterback play and receiving play. You got to have it moment as well. We were down in the fourth quarter with 4 minutes, 3 minutes 50 on the clock. Then to take the Vikings back into the lead, and I've said it before this season, you always put that trust in the Vikings defense to make a play, and I feel confident in them this season that they can do that. Theo Jackson steps up on this occasion. I think it was his first interception of his career. Steps up when the Vikings needed him. 55 seconds on the clock, called game. And to see the Camp Rock celebrations, absolutely hilarious. The Vikings defense have done it again. They've done it again. Cameron Barnum seems to be the head coordinator in these routines. Just absolutely brilliant. They're becoming the meme-worthy sort of Viking celebration renowned team in the league. Everyone's tuning in to see what celebration they're going to do next when they have a defensive turnover. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. But I mean, don't go too early, boys. We've still got the playoffs to go. So yeah, hopefully there's some good ones in there too. Talking about interceptions, Dallas Turner. Yes, I'm so proud of you, lad. He got his first career INT. Brian Flores is getting him to do all sorts in this Vikings defense, slowly building him in, which in hindsight, I think all Vikings fans are going to be pretty pleased of how his growth, how he's developed, and how the coaching staff has sort of worked him into this side. He's a linebacker not only that can get a sack and put pressure on the quarterback, but he can also drop into coverage and pick up a well-earned INT as well. Go on, Dallas Turner. AVG, 2 sacks on the game. I think that's 11 on the season. He's had a quiet sort of second half of the season, if you will. Jonathan Grenard has stepped up as the other key pass rusher, but a pivotal game for AVG. Again, when the pressure is building on the Seahawks and you need the defense to sort of put a stop to that, he's just so underrated as well. Absolute key player for the Vikings this year. Right guard, again, is just nailing 50-odd yard field goals like nobody's business. Back in the routine, back into the swing of things. There was one close. I think the 48-yarder was close, but he snuck in there, and that's all you can ask for. Just make them field goals, make them point afters, and absolutely. We're just lucky to have a special teams player like right guard in this squad. Rookie year as well. I think we all sort of forgetting that the Vikings have been cursed with kickers for many years. So yeah, it's nice to sort of kind of have that confidence in him that he's going to nail 50-odd yard field goals. We've not kind of had that before. As well as Justin Jefferson making them plays, Jordan Addison with another receiving TD. That's 8 on the season. I think that ties him 9th in the table so far. But yeah, really impressed with Jordan Addison's work. The best wide receiver 2 in the league without a shadow of a doubt. And that's the thing about Sam Darnold as well that we've got to give him credit for. He's elevating his receivers game. In the last 6 games, Sam Darnold's had 15 TDs and 1 interception. And that 1 interception, you could put an asterisk on that. 4th down, good field position play, just sort of tossed it up there and sort of gave the receivers a chance. Didn't work out on that occasion, but it wasn't sort of season-defining moment for the Vikings. And in my opinion, you have to try and re-sign him in some way, franchise tag him. I think this is a real threat, not only to the NFC North, but to the 1 seed as well. And we have a real shot of getting to the Super Bowl here. This is no joke. Sam Darnold is playing at an unbelievable level. Top 5 quarterback in the league at this current time. And in my opinion, we can't let that go. I'm sorry, JJ McCarthy. You're only 22. I hope you understand that if you sit on the bench for 1 more year, that it'll be sort of worth it. You'll continue to develop. But yeah, Sam Darnold, I don't think we can pass up the opportunity. He might want to go chase the bag. That's fair enough. But in my opinion, you got to franchise tag him or something. Just keep him on this squad in some way. And there you have it. The Vikings beat the Seattle Seahawks in Seattle 27-24. Big key game. And now we return home. Doesn't get any easier to the Green Bay Packers. The Packers slapped the Saints 34-0 last night. They're 11-4. They're still 2 games behind the Vikings and the Detroit Lions. So it's going to be competitive. It's going to be a close game. But we have Jalen Redmond returning from his concussion. We have Ivan Pace returning as well from IR. Good to have these guys back. It's a big game. US Bank Stadium, again, loud and proud. Playoff atmosphere. It's going to be incredible. Absolutely phenomenal. And another reason why it's going to be a good atmosphere is because the Eagles lost to the Commanders on Sunday. It was a great game, to be fair. I've no idea how the Commanders came back. I think, was it 5 turnovers in the end? Maybe even 5 interceptions. I don't know. I don't quite have that right. But Jaden Daniels, absolute baller. He's quickly becoming one of my favourite sort of other QBs in the league. He came up clutch in the 4th quarter in the death. and gave the Eagles an L. That sort of drops them out of number 1 seed contention for now. It's a 2-horse race between the Vikings and the Lions in the North, in the same division. It's incredible this season. It's competitive. Who would have thought it, mate? Who would have thought it? And if the Vikings can get past the Packers, and I don't think we should overlook the Packers in no way, shape or form, if they can get past the Packers, that Week 18 showdown for the 1 seed is going to be nuts. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. KOC for Coach of the Year, Sam Darnold re-signing for next year, please, and number 1 seed, we're coming for you. Let us know your thoughts on that Seahawks game down below, and can the Vikings claim that number 1 seed? But as always, thank you very much for watching and listening. I really, really appreciate it. Have a great Christmas, everyone. SKOL Vikes, and let's go.